Now I'd like to go to next presenter, Raphael Fassoni, representing Estonia Hub in Brazil. He will discuss the sustainable tourism practices in Barra Grande, Brazil, if I can correctly pronounce, emphasizing the community involvement in an eco-friendly initiative within the environmental protection area. He will highlight the role of community in promoting sustainable tourism and environmental conservation. And your presentation is connecting with nature, yes? So, Raphael, it's all yours.
Hello, everybody. Okay, so the idea for the presentation today is actually try to show you some progress that we as Estonia Hub, working with the government of Brazil, of Piauí state, they've been doing to kind of not only generate but sustain this new tourism location. So the connecting term here is really important because it means three different results and aspects. Let's see. So the connection with nature. Just to give you a background, this is Piauí state. I don't know who's been to Brazil. Okay, a few people, great. So this is one of the least known states in Brazil. They don't enjoy that big of a reputation. Not many people know, not many people visit it. And that's how they see this great opportunity to turn things around. So it's a 3 million people state, size similar to Estonia, but already has a great reputation because of kite surfing and this community that they have there. So then a few interesting information about the state, just to give you some sense. Teresina is the capital. Here's the Parque Nacional, National Park of Serra da Capivara. This was the first traces of the human species in South America, and this precious stone, opal, just found in Australia, Mars, and Piauí. Okay, but here's the interesting part. So Piauí leadership, a few years ago, they decided to turn things around and they looked for inspiration, for benchmark. And then they found the best inspiration here in Estonia. They found that they had lots of similarities with Estonia, or they considered themselves like Estonia 5 or 10 years ago, and then decided to be some sort of the Brazilian Estonia. And they started working together with Estonian, experts, consultants, and so on to work on this. But at the same time, not only bringing technology, but how can you bring technology and apply and keep the place, such as Barra Grande, sustainable? So this is a small village, used to be a fishing village, but has a great potential for tourism. And it has been sustainable for almost like 10 years or so. So then they said, okay, how can we make it digital or bring the digital nomads? That's a big trend in Brazil for tourism in Brazil, but keeping the nature pretty much untouched. So this was as far as the government decided to go. They didn't want to touch so much on it, but then build the partnership that they needed. So here you have some information about Barra Grande, but then they decided to, the things that are specific from the community, from the city, they decided to leave it for the community to take care and to, work on this. So, for example, one of the most searched destinations or activities is the seahorse route. So this is managed totally by the community. The sea manatee, also the community, they are the ones who organize the activities and so on. There's not many, private companies nor the government involved, as well as the guarás, the flight. So these are what they found. It's the biggest treasure that they need to keep, And then, of course, when it comes to sustainability, they decided that the community can go only as far, but they need some knowledge and investment from the private sector. So then, okay, they brought the private sector in to make sure that they have the proper investments, getting the knowledge from the local community, and then being able to build the accommodations for different pockets, and also to bring the best knowledge that they have from outside. So they were able to do this. And they were only able to do it like this because Barra Grande, they started as a new destination, a tourism destination from the ground up. So they had this advantage to designing, the tourism promotion on the right way, let's say. Very differently from other locations in Brazil, such as, let's say, Rio de Janeiro, because it was already a big destination and it didn't used to be that sustainable. So it's hard for you to keep as it is and change at the same time. And then now, here's what they want to do related not only to the private sector, but now connecting Barra Grande to the world. And here comes the third meaning of the connection part. So connecting with people, connecting with community, and here's connecting with the world. So the idea here, I don't know if you guys have seen this portal sculpture. So this was a concept created by our Lithuanian friends on the portals.org. So their idea is to connect different cities and broadcast those cities live 24/7. So for example, you already have 2 portals working, one in Lithuania, one in Poland, in the city of Lublin. And then because it used to be the same city in the past. So now they kind of reconnected the cities through the portal. So you can go in front of the portal, say hi, and then the person on the other city will see you. And the reason behind this portal is that they believe that humans, we have much more in common than what divides us. So the idea is to connect the whole world again through those portals. And then they will install one portal like this in Barra Grande. So then Barra Grande will be part of the network with Poland, with Lithuania, and also one in New York that's about to be launched. So that's the main idea, bringing Barra Grande as a part of a bigger network. So, yeah. And also really interesting here, they made a study to understand what are the vocations of Barra Grande, what do they need in terms of sustainability, and what are customers really looking for, or potential visitors? And then realized, of course, that Barra Grande has this great potential for sustainability, or for tourists who cherish and value sustainability, sustainable practices. So instead of leaving to the tourists, to make sure that they plan their trip on a sustainable basis, they did the other way around. They offer sustainable packages. So that's what they brought here. So they organize, okay, let's make it as easy to you to visit Barra Grande in a sustainable way with one click. So then you have sustainable accommodation, sustainable tourist activities, sustainable, courses, and so on. So everything here, so then that the tourist from the website, he can go and already have it pre-thought, pre-ready for them. So that makes everything easier. And of course, what they're looking for is not only to exchange ideas and insights, but also to partner with other sustainable destinations, especially these newest destinations that are popping up all over the world, and especially destinations that are focusing more on sustainable practices and also on digital nomads. So thank you very much. I'm looking forward to the discussion.
Thank you so much, Mr. Raphael. I guess we got a few minutes ahead of time, which is great. I think it's because of the good speakers, but also a good facilitator. Yeah.